listening to the Spring Branch Sports Line. We are the voice of the Spring Branch athletic community. Join us as we cover athletes past, present, and future. Visit yourbranchnews.com for 24/7 coverage of the Spring Branch athletic community.
Welcome back to the Spring Branch Sports Line. I'm Greg Dahl Jr. here at beautiful Don Coleman Community Coliseum to bring you this bi-district playoff matchup between the Springwoods Tigers and the Dekaney Wildcats. The ball is going to be tipped off. Miko Harden, the representative for the Tigers. Tigers win. Gibson gets it. He's going to go with it, loses it, out of bounds. Going to be Tigers ball. Ball inbounded underneath the basket. 5-second count, finally getting it to Gibson on the wing. Man-on-man coverage by Dekaney. Gibson's going to dribble to his right, gets it down to Harden. Harden passes it to his teammate, loses it, but able to recover. Goes up with it for two. He gets it. Jones for the Tigers with the first 2 points on the board. Dekaney with the ball in their possession. Thomas to Shorter to Thomas. Back out to the wing. Shot is up. Big 3-point basket falls for number 1, Malcolm Epps of the Dekaney Wildcats. Dekaney up 3-2 in this bi-district playoff matchup. This broadcast is brought to you by PDQ Chicken. Visit them at 9440 Katy Freeway. Around the screen goes Jones, dribbles, passes out to Gibson. Gibson going to drive. The UTSA commit pops it out to his teammate Zarzuela. Zarzuela's shot is up, no good. Rebound to Dekaney. Dekaney up 3-2, looking for another 3-point basket. No, they're going to drive it in. No, ball is taken away by Martavian Jones. Good hands there as he dribbles to the left, to the right, takes up. No good, does not get it to fall. Rebound by Dekaney. Dekaney bringing it left to right on your radio dial. Up the court by DJ Peavy. Out to his teammate Corby Shorter, and Shorter shot is up and it's good. Another 3-point basket for Dekaney. Gibson giving orders to his team. Zarzuela has the ball as he crosses half court. Dribbles around the screen of Harden. He's going to take it, swings it around to Jones. Jones dribbles, finds his teammate down low, Harden, and it's going to be an offensive foul against the Tigers, their first foul of the matchup. Gives the ball back to Dekaney. Dekaney going to bring the ball up left to right on your radio dial. Dekaney up 6-2 in this bi-district matchup. Wildcats coached by David Peavy and done a great job getting them here once again to the playoffs. The first time for the Tigers in over 10 years, and a lot of alumni out here to support their effort. Ball's thrown up mysteriously for whatever reason on the backboard. I don't know if he was trying to set up an alley hoop, was Peavy, but nevertheless, shot is up, no good. Going to be rebounded by the Tigers, and here they come. Zarzuela has it. Zarzuela gives the instruction to Harden. Harden gets a screen. Ball swung out to Jones. Jones dribbles it, gets Harden the ball down low, and it's blocked. Knocking it out of his hands and into his teammates' hands does the Wildcats, and going up with it strong. Gets his 2 points. And a whistle is going to be a timeout for the Tigers. We're going to join them. 8-2 is the score with 5:10 to go. You're listening to the Spring Branch Sports Line. Dekaney up in this bi-district playoff matchup.
You're listening to the Spring Branch Sports Line. We are the voice of the Spring Branch athletic community. Join us as we cover athletes past, present, and future. Visit yourbranchnews.com for 24/7 coverage of the Spring Branch athletic community.
Welcome back to the Sports Line. Dekaney up 8-2 in this matchup. 5:10 to go in the first quarter. Bi-district playoff coverage brought to you by the Spring Branch Sports Line. We're here at beautiful Don Coleman Community Coliseum to bring you coverage of tonight's matchup. Shot is up by Zarzuela, out wide, and he gets it to drop. 3-point basket for Spring Woods. Closes the lead down 5-8 in favor of Dekaney. Dekaney in possession of the ball. Back and forth the outside perimeter. Peavy gets it, loses it. Zarzuela able to get it back for the Tigers. He's going to take it all the way and gets the basket to fall. Dekaney only with a 1-point lead. The Tigers are fired up in this matchup. Shot is up, 3-point battle, up, no good. Rebounded by Darian Gibson of the Tigers. Gibson has the ball as the ball crosses half court. Off the screen, goes opposite of his screen. He's going to take it all the way by his lonesome and gets the basket to fall, making it look easy. Darian Gibson, the commit to UTSA, and right there, can't sleep on him. Dekaney Wildcats get that put-back basket. That's number 0, Makai Peavy, the 6'7" sophomore, with that slam dunk. Tigers down 9-10 in the first quarter, 3:40 to go. You're listening to the Spring Branch Sports Line. I'm Greg Dahl Jr. Zarzuela has the ball. He's going to take it, takes his shot. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Dekaney. Dekaney up by 1, 10-9. Ball's going to be passed to Makai Peavy. His basket does fall. 12-9 is the score. Ball brought up the court by Martavian Jones. Jones dribbles to his left, goes up with it, falls to the ground. No rebound in sight for the Tigers. All the way down the court goes to the Dekaney Wildcats. DJ Peavy, the senior, 6'3", guard and point guard, made it look easy, bringing the score in this matchup 14-9 in favor of Dekaney. Ball in the hand of Zarzuela. Out to Harden. Gibson cuts around, gives it to Jones. Off the screen goes Jones to his left. Can't go anywhere. Great job by the defender. They're going to say the Tigers touched it last. Great job by Kobe Shorter. Going to bring a sub in the game. One for Dekaney and one for the Tigers. They're going to sit down number 55, Vernon Broughton. Coach him up a little bit and get him ready for some more game. Plenty of it left. 14-9 is the score with 2:25 to go in the first quarter. Tigers down in this bi-district playoff matchup currently. Ball dribbled by Dekaney outside the perimeter. Swinging it around. Ball in the hand of Mr. Duger. Ball is up. No good. Rebound by the Tigers, but they're going to say it was a foul against Dekaney. (14-9) is the current score in this matchup. 2 minutes to go as the Springwoods Tigers face the Dekaney Wildcats in this bi-district playoff matchup. Shot is up by Gibson, no good. Rebounded by Dekaney. Springwoods is going to have to get some rebounds if they're going to stay in this matchup tonight. Down 9-14 in the first quarter. Dekaney slowing it down just a tad. 136 drives it all the way, and a dunk for the Wildcats. Gets their fans and their teammates on their feet. Big slam dunk by Dekaney, and he almost passes it right to his defender, and he does. Another turnover by the Tigers, giving the ball back to Dekaney. Dekaney on a run, 16-9. 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Dekaney. Wildcats are going to run the baseline. Official's going to say he's pushed out of bounds. Giving the ball back to Dekaney. That's going to be a foul against the Tigers. bringing their total team foul count to 2. That foul against number 34, Donovan Torin. Ball inbound underneath the basket for Dekaney. Ball's lost, rebounded by the Tigers. Ball in the hand of Nico Harden. Harden out to his teammate, Donovan Torin. Torin and Gibson. Gibson one-on-one, draws a double team, goes up with it, and gets it to fall. 2 more points for Darian Gibson of the Tigers. 11-16 is the score in favor of the Dekaney Wildcats. I'm Greg Dahl Jr. for the Spring Branch Sports Line, bringing you coverage here in the Don Coleman Coliseum. Shot is up, no good for Dekaney. Rebounded by Zarzuela of the Tigers. Tigers coming down right to left on your radio dial. Zarzuela going to take it all the way and pull it back out, passing out to his teammate Nico Harden. Harden back in the lineup after missing quite a few games this season with an injury. The Tigers going to lean on each and every one of their players. 6 seconds to go in this first quarter. Here we go. Shot is up. Off the rim, no good. 11-16 is the score at the end of the first quarter in favor of the Dekaney Wildcats. You're listening to the Spring Branch Sports Line. I'm Greg Dahl Jr. bringing you coverage of this bi-district playoff matchup of the Dekaney Wildcats taking on the Springwoods Tigers.
People tell me all the time that they've seen the 100 Club decals on cars, but they don't know what it stands for. Let me tell you. It stands for the only organization that takes care of the dependents of peace officers and firefighters who have died in the line of duty. The 100 Club pays off mortgages, debts, and provides a college education for their kids, on average about $300,000 per tragedy. And it's only made possible by memberships and donations. Annual membership is just $100, so join today at the 100club.org.
Back to the action. 16-11 is the score in favor of Dekaney. They are up in this matchup as they take on the Springwoods Tigers. I'm Greg Dahl Jr. Whistle blows, going to be a foul. That's who they're going to call that foul on. That's going to be the third team foul for the Tigers. Ball's taken away. Dekaney gets it back. On that turnover, Springwood's not able to capitalize. Shot is up. No good. Fighting for the rebound. Dekaney wins in the battle. Pulling the ball out, slowing it up to their pace. Dekaney gets the ball back. They're up 16-11 in this matchup currently as they take on the Springwoods Tigers. Tigers depending on every person in their team and on their roster to help out tonight. Dekaney looking very impressive. Having a successful season in District 16 6A. Trying to find the big man off the backboard, no good. Zarzuela rebounds for the Tigers. Looking up court to his teammate. Finding the big man, he doesn't know what to do. He loses it, turns it over, and gives it to Dekaney, and Mr. Dugar gets his basket to fall. I apologize. Didn't get it to fall. Now the three-point shot off the inbound pass is good for the Wildcats. That's number 2, Aaron Thomas, with that three-point basket. New score, 19-11 in favor of Dekaney. Gibson has the ball, drives it all the way, gets the floater, gets it to fall. 2 points for Darian Gibson. New score, 13-19 in favor of Dekaney. Shot is up, put back by Micaiah Peavy going to draw the foul. Going to send him to the charity stripe for 2 shots. At the charity stripe for the Dekaney Wildcats, number 0, Micaiah Peavy. Substituting into the matchup, Malcolm Epps for the Wildcats. And also back into the game, number 21, Nico Harden in for his teammate, number 23, Matavian Jones. Second free throw's up, no good. Rebounded by Harden. Gibson bringing it down the court, instructing Harden where he needs him. Gets it to his left to Zarzuela. Zarzuela dribbles to his right, to his left, makes a move, dribbles to his right, takes it. Almost, he does get called for the travel. Nevertheless, that's another turnover on the Tigers. And that seems to be their Achilles this evening against the Dekaney Wildcats. Wildcats in the lead 19-13 in this bi-district playoff matchup. I'm Greg Dahl Jr. bringing you coverage of the game. It's the PDQ game of the night. Basket is up off the rim. Nico Harden gets a rebound, gives it to Gibson. Gibson needs help. Drawing almost a triple team. Zarzuela is there to help out, pushing it up the court. Here we go. The big man takes it and gets it to fall. Number 55, Vernon Broughton making it look easy. New score, 15-19. Don't count the Tigers out of this matchup at all. Dekaney has the ball in the hands on the outside perimeter. Thomas trying to get it down. Harden's going to step up on defense, pulling it back out. Dekaney's going to go for it on the baseline. They're going to attack it, and they get it to fall. 2-point basket, new score, 21. Dekaney, 15. Spring Woods, 5 minutes to go in this first half. I'm Greg Dahl Jr. for the Spring Branch Sports Line, bringing you coverage of tonight's bi-district playoff matchup here at beautiful Don Coleman Community Coliseum. Ball is tipped out of bounds. Going to be Tigers ball. Substitute coming in for Dekaney, number 5, DJ Peavy checking in. Ball's going to be inbounded by the Tigers off the sideline, Donovan Torin. Ball inbounded. They got in the big man's hands. Broughton, he's going to do the right thing, get rid of it, giving it to Torin. Torin loses it, slips on the ground, and they're going to give the ball to the Dekaney Wildcats. Ball passed around by Dekaney on the outside perimeter. From Peavy to Thomas, back to Peavy, down to younger Peavy. Right back in the hands of number 5, DJ Peavy, to his brother Micaiah Peavy. Back to DJ. He's going to dribble in. Almost loses it. Gets it to his teammate on the wing. Thomas gets it to another teammate, and that 3-point basket falls for the Wildcats. Beautiful basket. Tigers down 15-24 in this matchup. Give credit to number 4, Kobe Shorter, on that last 3-point basket for the Dekaney Wildcats. Nico Hart has the ball, has pressure on him, not knowing what to do with it. He's going to have to give it up to Zarzuela. Zarzuela makes a move, shoots a shot. It's up. No good. Rebound by Dekaney, but an official's going to blow a whistle. Going to be a foul against number 2, Aaron Thomas of the Wildcats. Ball's going to be inbounded underneath the basket for the Tigers. Giving it to the big man. Big man back to Torin, to Zarzuela. Zarzuela to Gibson. Gibson shot is up, no good. Off the mark. But the Tigers are going to get it back and put it back in. Take your time, big man. Number 55, Vernon Broughton. Took it back up and did not stop until he got his basket to fall. Can't knock the hustle on that young man. Is going to take him to the charity stripe for 2. That's going to be the second team foul for, I apologize, looks to be the third team foul for the Dekaney Wildcats. Substitute coming in, number 3, Trayvon Dugar for the Wildcats. He's going to give us a break to Aaron Thomas. Thomas drawing his second foul with that foul on Broughton. Ball inbounded underneath the basket for the Tigers. The big man has it. He's going to be charged with traveling. turnover after turnover. You cannot have it in a matchup like this. You have to almost play near perfect basketball if you're the Tigers of Spring Woods. Nevertheless, got to keep the fire on them, and the Dekaney Wildcats are doing that. They're up 24-15 in this matchup with 3:20 to go. Once again, in the second quarter, the score is 24 and now 26-15. Folks not knowing where to be on defense and getting confused. Got to get it fixed and got to get it together if they want to stay in this matchup. Down 9 points with 26. Dekaney 15. Spring Woods will score with 3 minutes to go in this first half. Zarzuela has, he's going to drive, finds his teammate. Big guy goes up with it, and it gets knocked out the gym. Big block right there by number 1, Malcolm Epps, the senior, 6'7", forward. Smacking that ball like he owed him money. Timeout on the court by the coach of the Dekaney Wildcats, Coach Peavy, and we'll take it with him. The score is 26, Dekaney 15, Spring Woods. 2:53 to go in this first half. You're listening to the Spring Branch Sports Line.
You know, people tell me all the time that they've seen the 100 Club decals on cars, but they don't know what it stands for. Let me tell you. It stands for the only organization that takes care of the dependents of peace officers and firefighters who have died in the line of duty. The 100 Club pays off mortgages, debts, and provides a college education for their kids, on average about $300,000 per tragedy. And it's only made possible by memberships and donations. Annual membership is just $100, so join today at the 100club.org.
Listening to the Spring Branch Sports Line, we are the voice of the Spring Branch athletic community. Join us as we cover athletes past, present, and future. Visit yourbranchnews.com for 24/7 coverage of the Spring Branch athletic community.
Back to the action. Harding goes up with it, gets it to fall. 2 more points for the Tigers, 17-26. Here's the new score. Wildcats lose it. Harding there to recover. Let's make something happen. Pulls up his dribble, gives it to Zarzuela. Zarzuela bringing the ball up the court, right to left on your radio dial for the Tigers. Gets past one, tries to get it to his teammate. Teammate's going to draw the foul. That's Torrin. Drawing the foul, going to the charity stripe, shooting 2. That foul against number 4, Kobe Shorter of the Dekaney Wildcats. That's his first foul of the matchup and the 4th team foul. 18-26 is the score with 2:26 to go in this first half. At the charity stripe for the Wildcats, gets his second basket to fall, Martavian Jones. Wildcats bringing the ball up the court. Left to right of your radio dial. Down currently 26-19 in this matchup. We'll have stats at halftime for you of this matchup. Ball's being passed around on the outside perimeter into the hands of Shorter. Shorter gets it to Peavy. Peavy to Shorter. To Dugar in the air. Once again, 3-point basket falls and looks so pretty for number 5, DJ Peavy. Increases the lead in this matchup of the Dekaney Wildcats, 29-19, 10-point lead in this matchup. 1:49 to go. Harding has the ball, passes it to Gibson to his left. Got to move down low there, buddies. Martavian Jones got his feet stuck in concrete. Harding doesn't get the rebound, goes out of bounds off of the Dekaney Wildcats. And they're going to get another opportunity to do something. Ball's going to be brought in by number 23, Martavian Jones of the Tigers. He's going to throw it out and have Gibson bring it up the court, right to left on your radio dial. Darian Gibson, a commit to UTSA. More offers to come after this season he's played. Harding gets the ball on the outside wing, takes a step, swings it back to his teammate, to Jones. Jones pulls back off the dribbling it in to Zarzuela. Zarzuela swings it right, left, gets it back out to Jones. Jones goes up with an ugly shot, and they're going to give him a whistle. That foul's going to be against the Tigers. Number 23, Martavian Jones. Dekaney has the ball. They're in the lead 29-19 in this bi-district playoff matchup. 29-19 is the score. 52 seconds to go. Lane is open. Off the backboard. Falls. No, it doesn't. Nico Harden gets the rebound for the Tigers. Tigers are going to bring it down the court. 40 seconds left in the first half. They're down 10 points, 29-19 in this bi-district playoff matchup. Ball in the hands of Nico Harden with 31 seconds to go. Gibson has the ball. Swings it to Harden to his left. 20 seconds to go. Harden takes his dribble to his right. So does everyone else goes with him. Gets it to Zarzuela. 11 seconds to go. Reach-in foul is going to be called against the Dekaney Wildcats. That's going to go against number 5, DJ Peavy. That's going to be his first foul of this matchup. 5 team fouls total for the Wildcats. Ball going to be inbounded in front of the Dekaney bench. Gibson gets it, almost gets it taken away. No look pass to Harden. Harden to Zarzuela. 2 seconds to go. Sometimes they say nothing but net, but that didn't get net. So with that being said, the score at halftime is 19 Spring Woods, 29 Dekaney. Join us for the second half of this matchup on the Spring Branch Sports Line. I'm Greg Dodd Jr. We'll be right back.
You're listening to the Spring Branch Sports Line. We are the voice of the Spring Branch athletic community. Join us as we cover athletes past, present, and future. Visit yourbranchnews.com for 24/7 coverage of the Spring Branch athletic community.
You know, people tell me all the time that they've seen the 100 Club decals on cars, but they don't know what it stands for. Let me tell you. It stands for the only organization that takes care of the dependents of peace officers and firefighters who have died in the line of duty. The 100 Club pays off mortgages, debts, and provides a college education for their kids, on average about $300,000 per tragedy. And it's only made possible by memberships and donations. Annual membership is just $100, so join today at the 100club.org.
Of the future, he better get ready. Big shoes to fill. With that being said, it's the first time the Tigers have made the playoffs in boys basketball since you left back in 2007. Mike Lewis, you've done so much, but just tell us first, you talked about being an MVP at one point.
Yes, sir.
With the Tigers. Tell me more.
2007, I received MVP award for the Springwoods Tigers. I was one of the best players in the district at the time. Left Springwoods, went on to Concordia University, played for about half a year, ended up coming back to Spring Branch, going to Valley Oaks Elementary, became a health fitness coach for 5 years. And then right after that, I opened up my own fitness business, and that's what I'm currently doing now at the moment.
And you are a product of Spring Branch, but you also have some family members who are still in association with Spring Branch Giving Back, and one of them just won Teacher of the Year over at Landrum. That is your sister, Coach Lewis. Let's talk about her.
Oh, yeah, she's over there at Landrum Middle School doing an amazing job with the kids. She's a health fitness coach over there. She's coaching all sports, volleyball, track. I think she does something else. I can't totally remember what it is, but she's doing an amazing job. Has a beautiful daughter, which is my niece, Mackenzie, and her fiance is actually a former alumni at Springwoods as well, Hall of Famer over there at Springwoods, Katron Houston, which went on to Texas Tech to play football as well.
Keep it in the family. I like it.
Oh, yeah.
Also, mother does something.
Yeah, she's head of payroll in Spring Branch.
There you go. I like it.
Yeah.
I used to work for Spring Branch, so I was always happy to get a paycheck.
Yes.
With that being said, class of 2007, Mike Lewis, you see the new assistant athletic director, our buddy over there,
Coach
Stokebrand. Tell me some memories of him being the leader of Springwoods.
Oh, yeah. I've been knowing Coach Stokebrand for a while now. You know, he's been watching me. Well, he was watching me ever since I was at Spring Oaks Elementary. Or not, middle school, that is.
There you go.
And then he, got me over to the high school. I was freshman on varsity all 4 years. And, he taught me a lot. Taught me a lot about discipline, how to be a man, how to grow up in the real world. And I thank him a lot for that.
And one of the greatest things we've seen since Coach Stokebrand has left is that his successor, Coach Gibson, has done a great job in transforming and keeping that commitment to excellence that Coach Stokebrand has instilled in the Springwoods basketball program. As you come out, you see Coach Gibson leading the team first time in many years back to the playoffs. What does that mean to see Coach Gibson get that success, and also having his son, Darian Gibson, a part of that team as a junior?
Well, it means a lot, man. Coach Gibson's always been an amazing coach. He was actually my coach when I was at Springwoods. He was my JV coach when I was there. He's also the varsity coach when I left. And actually, I trained Darren and Jesse and a couple other boys on the team, and they work very hard. It's good to see them make it out to the playoffs for, like I said, the second time since I've been in school in 07.
You're doing so much in the community, giving back. Before we get started in your event coming up that we want to tell folks about in giving back to the city of Houston, tell us first about your business, Push Fitness. Push
Fitness is located in Katy, Texas. We are a gym that has personal training, small group training, boot camps. We do it all. We train fitness competitors for shows. And like you said, we're doing a fitness expo out here April 28th off of Eldridge and 529. It's going to be one of the biggest fitness expos that Houston has seen, along with myself, Milton, with Hustle Fit, my coach, John Sherman, and everybody knows the legendary Slim Thugger Thugger will be doing a live performance at the end of the expo.
Name of the expo is the Houston Strong Fitness Expo.
Yes, sir.
How can folks get more information about that?
If you want tickets, if you want to check it out, go to Eventbrite. Type in the Houston Strong Expo in the search engine box, and you'll see the flyer pop up with all 4 of our pictures on there. And you can get a ticket for as low as $30 and get a VIP ticket for $50.
And you'll be out there.
I'll be out there running the show, baby.
I love to see it, and the progress you've made, Mike Lewis, has been remarkable. Tell us, to all the folks that are listening, what has it meant to you to be a part of the Springwoods Tigers and the Spring Branch family?
It's been amazing, man. It's very humbling to come back and see this team, like I said, make it back to the playoffs, and actually under my coach's leadership, Coach Gibson, and having his own son on the team. That's very awesome to see, and I wish these guys the best as they come out for the second half of the game. I hope they can bring it home.
Currently down 10 points, 29-19, but you are a member of this team at one point, so you know what it's like having your back against the wall. You're a man of many motivational quotes and stories. Just what would you tell the Tigers if you were in the locker room right now talking to them?
You can never give up. You never count yourself out the game. They put their shoes on just like you put yours on, and you got to fight to the end, man. The battle's never over to the end. So, you got another half to play, so go out there and give it all you got.
With that being said, Mike Lewis, we want to tell our folks once again, how can they get in contact with you for some of the best training in the Houston area and all their athletic needs?
I'm going to go ahead and give you my personal number. It's 832-275-8006. Once again, it's 832-275-8006. If you want to find us on the website, it's pushfitness.training, or you can look me up on social media at Push Fitness or Mike, the Trainer CEO.
With that being said, we want to thank you once again, class of 2007 alumni, and always giving back to the community, Springwoods graduate Push Fitness's owner, Mike Lewis. Thank you once again.
Greg, thanks for having me.
You're listening to the Spring Branch Sports Line. We are the voice of the Spring Branch athletic community. Join us as we cover athletes past, present, and future. Visit yourbranchnews.com for 24/7 coverage of the Spring Branch athletic community.
Hello again, everyone. This is Alex Cosell. Speaking of sports. You know I don't have time for this. But I do. Hit it! Go! I just wonder why everybody hates them.
Welcome back to the Sports Line. Greg Dahl Jr. Ball goes out of bounds. Going to be getting back to the Dekaney Wildcats. The score at halftime was 29-19, with the Tigers being down in this matchup. Once again, I'm Greg Dahl Jr. bringing you coverage of this bi-district playoff matchup. The first time the Tigers have made the playoffs in over 10 years, and we're here to bring you coverage of this exciting matchup. Ball is up. Three-point basket falls for Dekaney. And they're going to increase their lead 32-19. Ball's being passed around. Back out. Shot is up. Basket falls. Great job by the Tigers. Mr. Torrin gets 3 points on the basket. New score 22-32. But Dekaney quickly gets it back down court. And gets 2 more baskets to fall. 35-22 is the score. 6:50 to go in the third quarter. Shot is up. Don't know why he took that shot. Coach Gibson's going to pull him. That's not what he wants to see in this matchup. Shot is up. Next falls for the Tigers. 2 more points. Timeout is taken. Coach Gibson's not happy, and we'll join him with a break. The score at the 6:34 mark is 22 Springwoods. Dekaney 37.
You know, people tell me all the time that they've seen the 100 Club decals on cars, but they don't know what it stands for. Let me tell you. It stands for the only organization that takes care of the dependents of peace officers and firefighters who have died in the line of duty. The 100 Club pays off mortgages, debts, and provides a college education for their kids, on average about $300,000 per tragedy. And it's only made possible by memberships and donations. Annual membership is just $100, so join today at the100club.org.
You're listening to the Spring Branch Sports Line. We are the voice of the Spring Branch athletic community. Join us as we cover athletes past, present, and future. Visit yourbranchnews.com for 24/7 coverage of the Spring Branch athletic community.
Back to the action. Tigers down 37-22 as they take on the Dekaney Wildcats in this bi-district playoff matchup. I'm Greg Dahl Jr. bringing you coverage of this matchup for the Spring Branch Sports Line. Baskets up, and it's good. Three-pointer falls for the Tigers. Helps them out and helps to cut that lead of the Dekaney Wildcats. Great job by Zarzuela. Gets the ball loose. Gets it back, does the Dekaney Wildcats. Shot is up. Shot is no good. That attempt by Peavy does not fall. Gibson has the ball for the Tigers. Ball's going to be kicked out of bounds by Dekaney. Dekaney currently in the lead, 37-25, as they take on the Springwoods Tigers. It's the third quarter here at the Don Coleman Coliseum, where the Spring Branch Sports Line bring you coverage of this matchup. Springwoods gets the steal. Harding goes up with it. They're going to say had the ball slapped out of bounds. Gives them another attempt, the Tigers, to do something on offense. They get the ball underneath their basket and bound it. Ball inbounded. Zarzuela has it to Gibson. To Torrin to Jones. Back to Zarzuela on the outside perimeter. Off the screen goes Gibson. Dribbles to the right, to the left. Spins back out. Zarzuela swings it around to Torrin. Torrin's going to go up for it. Draws the foul. Gets 2 shots at the charity stripe. First free throw is good. Substitute checking in for Dekaney. That's number 3, Trayvon Dugar. I apologize. Yes, that is Dugar checking in. Second free throw is up and good for the Tigers. New score of 37-27. Tigers trying to stay in this matchup as they fight in this bi-district playoff matchup. Ball comes loose. Tigers get it. Let's take advantage of the turnover. Zarzuela has it in his hand. He's going to dribble. Whistle's blown. He's going to draw the foul. Tigers have got to use every advantage to their advantage. Tigers down 27-37 in this matchup. In the third quarter, at 5:02 to go. I'm Greg Dahl Jr. for the Spring Branch Sports Line. It's the PDQ game of the night. Join us at 944 Katy Freeway after this matchup until 10:30 at PDQ Chicken, and enjoy some fresh, never frozen chicken, fresh to made sandwiches, salads, bowls, and more. That's PDQ Chicken, the sponsor of tonight's bi-district playoff matchup, brought to you by the Spring Branch Sports Line. Whistle's blown, foul is called. 2 shots at the charity stripe for Dekaney. First free throw's up, no good. At the charity stripe, number 5, DJ Peavy. (38-27) is the score. Tigers down with 4:40 to go in the third quarter. Gibson has the ball to Hardin. Whistle's blown. Going to be an offensive foul against the Tigers. Giving the ball back to the Dekaney Wildcats. Going to inbound the ball in front of the Springwoods Tiger bench. Ball going from right to left on your radio dial in the hands of Trayvon Dugar. Dugar to Peavy. Peavy's going to go all the way in with it. Wilson's blown. Going to be a jump ball. It's going to keep the ball down here with the Dekaney Wildcats. A score update around the way. Memorial leads at the half 33-32 as they take on the Eisenhower Eagles at the Campbell Center tonight in Region 2 by-district playoff action. Best of luck to our Memorial Mustangs in their quest for a state championship in boys basketball. Springwoods and Memorial representing Spring Branch in District 15 6A in the playoffs. Tigers down 41-27 in this matchup currently. Dekaney has the ball in their possession. They're going to keep it on the outside perimeter. Dugar has it. Dugar to Peavy. Out to his left to Shorter. Back to Peavy. To Dugar again. Here goes DJ Peavy's going to drive it. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Peavy, and that gives the ball back to the Tigers. Checking into the ball game for the Springwoods Tigers, number 10, Jalen Crawford. (41-27) is the current score in this matchup by district playoff game between the Dekaney Wildcats and the Springwoods Tigers, brought to you by the Spring Branch Sports Line. Ball almost came loose and had a free, or I guess a fast break attempt, but the whistle's blown. Going to be another sub coming in for Dekaney. Checking in number 10, LaMarcus Donahue for the Wildcats of Dekaney. Once again, Dekaney up 41-27 in this matchup in the third quarter with 3:24 to go. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Malcolm Epps of the Dekaney Wildcats. Tigers have got a rebound. They want to stay in this matchup. Shot goes up. There goes a rebound right there. Great job. That shut me up. Number 34, Donovan Torn with that grab. Tigers need that currently. Ball in the hand of Martavian Jones. Jones to Jalen Crawford. Crawford to Torren. Torren with the no-look pass to Jones. Back to Crawford. Shot is up, and it goes down. As Torren is there to put it back and to get 2 more points on the board. 41, Dekaney, 29, Springwoods. Ball's being passed around the outside perimeter. Peavy has it. Peavy to Dugar. Back out. Shot is up. In and out for Peavy. No good. Rebounded once again. Number 34, Donovan Torren. Maybe short in stature, but he is full of grit and determination, fighting for those rebounds for the Tigers. Tigers down 29-41 with 2 minutes to go in this third quarter. Whistle's blown. Last touch by Harden, giving the ball back to the Dekaney Wildcats. Dekaney bringing the ball left to right, right to left on your radio dial. Up 41-29 currently. Shot is up by Peavy. 3-point basket is good. Another 3-pointer by DJ Peavy of the Dekaney Wildcats. Increases the lead for the Wildcats 44-29. Springwoods trying to keep the air in their ship, as they are down by quite a few in this matchup, but don't count them out. They've got to get their rebounds and get their shots to fall. Whistle's blown. 2 shots coming up at the cherry stripe for the Springwoods Tigers. Springwoods going to need every basket they can get. Free throw opportunity coming up. First free throw is good from Martavian Jones. Second free throw coming up for Jones. Score 44-30 in this matchup. Second free throw is up, and that second free throw is good for the Tigers. Ball comes loose, turnover by the Wildcats. Tigers get it back. 1 minute left to go in the third quarter. Ball being passed around. 55 seconds to go. Gibson has it. Gibson threw his legs a few times. Dribble, spins. Has nothing. Passes it back out to Jones. Jones drives, and he finds the lane. That's what he wanted right there. He gets it to fall. New score, 44-33 in favor of Dekaney. I said earlier, don't count these Tigers out. Have a lot of fire and fight in them and nothing to lose in this matchup. Beating any expectation that anybody had for them. Tigers are just grateful to be able to showcase their talent at the by-district level for the first time in many years. Ball's passed around by Dekaney. Shot it up. No good. Jump ball. Ball's going to be given to the Tigers with 5 seconds left. Here we go. 5 seconds to go. Ball's inbounded. He loses it. Dekaney takes it. Unable to get off that buzzer beater. Can't knock the effort and hustle right there by the Dekaney Wildcats. Score 44-33 as we go into the final quarter of this matchup. 44 Dekaney, 33 Spring Woods. I'm Greg Dahl Jr. for the Spring Branch Sports Line. We'll be right back. Well, I had a commercial schedule, but that didn't work out like I wanted it to, so you'll get to hear me keep yapping for a little bit longer. Spring Woods is down by quite a few in this matchup, 44-33, but if they're able to get those rebounds, those second point attempts from those rebounds, and also not have as many turnovers that they lose, the Tigers are still in this matchup. It's a lot to ask, but right now is when you have the hard work that you've done all year and in the summer pays off right now. It pays off because this is where you need your athletes to step up if you're Coach Gibson in this fourth and final quarter. The odds are against them, and they have to make something happen in order to stay alive in the playoffs. First time in many years for the Tigers. They've done it, got to the playoffs, but can they stay? 8 minutes to go. We will find out. 44 Dekaney, Spring Woods 33. 8 minutes to go in the Spring Woods Tigers season. If they cannot get a victory in this matchup. Whistle's blown already. We have foul call. Wow. Substitute coming in for the Tigers, number 21, Miko Harden. You didn't miss much. Dekaney inbound with the ball. Ball's passed out. Shot is up. No good. Off the rim. Harden rebounds. Gibson's going to push it up the court left to right on your radio dial for the Tigers. Loses it. Another turnover. Like I said, you can't have these turnovers if you're a team that's trying to stay in the playoffs. That's just not acceptable. Can't have that. Nevertheless, Wildcats aren't going to complain. They're going to take advantage of the opportunity, and they're going to bring it out from right to left on your radio dial, putting it in the hands of the Peavy once again. Whistle's blown. Foul is called. That foul is going to be on Jesse Zarzuela. That's going to be the fourth team foul and the first foul on Zarzuela this matchup. 7:17 to go in the fourth quarter. Ball's inbounded. Dekaney has it. Loses it, gets it back. Hands of Dugar. Dugar to Malcolm Epps. Epps goes up with it and gets it to fall. 2 more points for the Wildcats. 46-33 is the score with 6:50 to go in this bi-district playoff matchup. Once again, I'm Greg Dial Jr. for the Spring Branch Sports Line. Tigers lose the ball again, but it's going to go out. Last touch by the Dekaney Wildcats. Tigers may have caught a lucky break with that call by the officials. Substitute checking in for the Wildcats. That's number 2, Aaron Thomas, coming in for your Wildcats. Ball's inbounded. Zarzuela has it to Gibson in the corner. Gibson dribbles around, passes it out to Harden. Harden's going to have to make some adjustments over the summer to get more comfortable with that ball in his hand. Off the screen goes Gibson. Spins around, goes up, draws the foul, and gets the basket to fall as well. 3-point play coming up for Darian Gibson of the Tigers. Free throws are important because they're free, and you got to make them because you never know what the end score is going to be. It comes down to every basket. In basketball, the first free throw is up, and it's good. The only free throw, that makes it a 3-point play for the Tigers. And Darian Gibson bringing the score of 36-46 in this bi-district playoff matchup. The fans came to their feet, and right there we almost had another big dunk by the Wildcats of Dekaney. Wildcats look to be turning it up as they're looking to make some slams and put this game away. Currently in the lead, 46-36. Free throw is up. First free throw is no good for Micaiah Peavy. Second free throw coming up. Tigers down 46-36 currently in this matchup. I'm Greg Dahl Jr. for the Spring Branch Sports Line, bringing you coverage of this matchup. Second free throw's up and good. 47-36 is the new score in this game in favor of the Dekaney Wildcats. Whistle's blown. Official called a foul, or what did he do? Getting a little chippy out there. Officials trying to rein it in. Going to call a foul on Vernon Broughton. Don't know how that works. Nevertheless, ball's inbounded by Zarzuela. Broughton has it. His guy falls. Gibson has it. And it goes in. 3-point basket by Gibson. 47, Dekaney, 39, Springwoods. Is this the comeback we need if we're the Tigers? Or the Wildcats ready to put this away and move on to the next round of the playoffs? Whistle's blown. Going to be a foul against the Tigers. That's going to be against number 11, Jesse Zarzuela. That's going to be his second foul. Going to be the 16th foul of the night. That's going to bring the ball inbounded by Micaiah Peavy. Peavy to the other Peavy. He gets it to fall. Zarzuela bringing the ball up the court. Dekaney back to a 10-point lead, 39-49 in this bi-district playoff matchup. Zarzuela goes up with the floater, gets it to fall, and makes the basket a 3-point play opportunity. The fans are behind the Tigers. They have got to use this momentum to their advantage and capitalize on this opportunity. Can they do it? Down 41-49. Zarzuela at the charity stripe for the Tigers. Very important free throw coming up for the Tigers right now. Jesse Zarzuela Doesn't get it to fall. You got to make those free throws. Score 41-49. 8-point lead by the Tigers. I'm sorry, 8-point lead by the Wildcats. Right there, makes it look easy. Brings it all the way to the basket. DJ Peavy with another 2-point basket. Gibson goes up with it. Doesn't get it to fall. Coach Gibson wants a foul. Not going to get it. Dekaney has it. They're running the court. Finding an open man. Here we go. 3-point basket. In and out. No good. Zarzuela with the rebound. 4 minutes to go. Tigers are down 10 points. 51-41. Zarzuela's going to take a big one. He gets it to fall. Fans are on their feet in support of the Tigers. Cuts that lead down to 7. Tigers have got to stay in this matchup and play some defense. Shot is up. Off the rim. No good. Gibson gets the rebound. He's bringing it down the court left to right on your radio dial. On his own. In and out floater. Doesn't fall. Ball is lost. No, rebounded by the Tigers after a fight. And they can't hold on to it on that second shot attempt. They got to come up strong on those shots. Wilson's blown. We'll take a break with them. 41-44. And you can hear the fans are fired up in this matchup as the Dekaney Wildcats take on the Springwoods Tigers. I'm Greg Dahl Jr. for the Spring Brand Sports Line here, bringing you coverage in this bi-district playoff matchup. It's the bi-district playoffs with Dekaney taking on the Springwoods Tigers. After this matchup, make sure you head over to our friends at PDQ Chicken, 9440 Katy Freeway. Tell them Greg Dahl Jr. sent you and enjoy some fresh, never frozen chicken that you can tell everybody about. I can't believe there's other companies that try to compete with PDQ Chicken, but they are. I would tell you right now, go try them. You're going to enjoy everything that they offer. Current score, Dekaney 51, Springwoods 44 in the fourth quarter of this matchup. Tigers down 44 to, I apologize, 51. Why did I do that? 51. Here we go. Trying to do too much. (51-44) is the score. Tigers down. But don't count them out. They're looking to make something happen that folks said they wouldn't be able to. Let's see what they can make happen. Ball's inbounded by Dekaney. Goes up with it. Gets it to fall. Good job, DJ Peavy. Leading his team, making that basket fall when they needed to. Ball's in the hands of Zarzuela. He's up. Red hot. 3-point basket falls. 53-47. 3 minutes to go. Tigers are trying to make it happen. 53-47 is the current score. Dekaney has the ball in their hands. The fans are on their feet in this matchup. And it's getting loud in here. Ball in the hands of Peavy. All the way to the basket. It's blocked by Harden. All ball right there. Tigers have not been in this predicament in this matchup. Here goes Gibson with a shot. He gets blocked. Dekaney comes back with a roaring slam dunk. Cuts the lead. 55-47. Malcolm Elps makes it look easy. Tigers down 55-47 with 2 minutes to go. Zarzuela's going to draw the foul. And that's going to send him to the charity stripe. Zarzuela. One of ones, 18 fouls for Dekaney compared to 16 fouls for the Tigers. Once again, I'm Greg Dahl Jr. for the Spring Branch Sports Line. Current score 55-47. First free throw is up. Here comes the second one. Zarzuela with his second free throw attempt. Current score 55. Dekaney 48. Springwood second free throw is up. Doesn't get it to fall. Keeps the score 48-55. Dekaney gets the ball back in their possession. DJ Peavy has it in his hands. He loses it. 2-on-1. Zarzuela goes up. Gets it blocked off the backboard. Dekaney has it. The shot is up. No good. Tigers out-rebounded. Finding the man open. Off the backboard. And it falls. 2 more points for the Dekaney Wildcats. 57-48. 1:30 to go in this matchup. Tigers down 48-57. But they're fighting. Going up for it. Draws the foul. Great determination by number 34, Donovan Torin, not giving up until he gets to the charity stripe. Tigers down 57-48 with 1:30 to go in this matchup. I'm Greg Dahl Jr. bringing you coverage for the Spring Branch Sports Line here at the Don Coleman Community Coliseum. At the charity stripe, once again, number 34, Donovan Torin. Free throws up. First free throw's good. I said it earlier, free throws matter. We've seen quite a few that were missed. Just think of what that would have done to the score if they were made. And I saw an unnecessary shot by Vernon Broughton at three-point attempt. And could have ran a play out of that and at least got 2 points. But nevertheless, we're here, 57-49. Second free throw is up and it's good. 50-57 in favor of the Dekaney Wildcats. 7 points. Coach Gibbs is going to take a full timeout. We'll take it with him. You're listening to the Spring Branch Sports Line. Welcome back to the Spring Branch Sports Line. I'm Greg Dahl Jr. What an exciting matchup thus far between the Springwoods Tigers and the Dekaney Wildcats. It's by district playoff matchup here at the Don Coleman Coliseum. I'm Greg Dahl Jr. for the Spring Branch Sports Line, bringing you coverage of this great historical event for the Tigers and the Springwoods Tigers athletic program. 1:27 to go in the Tiger season. If they're not able to pull this win out, it's all over tonight as Dekaney will move on to the next round of the playoffs. Tigers down 57-50. Nico Harden with the block. Second of the game thus far, I've counted. Wilson's blown, going to be a foul against the, no, it's going to be a timeout. Timeout taken by Dekaney, 30-second timeout. Great pressure right there by the Tigers. Tigers down once again 50-57 as they take on the Dekaney Wildcats. I'm Greg Dahl Jr. for the Spring Branch Sports Line, bringing you coverage of this matchup. Tigers down 50-57 currently. .130 to go, 57-50 in favor of the Tigers. Good to see you, Coach. 51-50 is the score in favor of Dekaney, and here we go. Ball's going to be inbounded. Dekaney has it. Dekaney's not going to let it go either. In the hands of DJ Peavy, their go-to guy. Finding the man on the baseline. He gets it to fall. 2 more points for the Wildcats. New score 59-50 in favor of the Wildcats of Dekaney. 45 seconds to go in this matchup. Tigers have it in the hands. Oh, he loses it. Another turnover, but the ball goes back into the other defender of the Dekaney Wildcats, and they're going to push it up the court. Dekaney in the lead, 50-59. Foul's going to be drawn, and that, my friends, will signal the end of this matchup mathematically for the Tigers, unless they can pull off a Reggie Miller type miracle. This may be where the fat lady sings. At the charity stripe for the Wildcats, number 1, Malcolm Epps. Makes his free throw. New score 60-50. 27 seconds to go in this matchup. The second free throw counts for number 1, Malcolm Epps, perfect on his free throws. Zarzuela has, he's going to bring it down the court, spins around. Makes another move, goes up strong. Doesn't get it to fall off the rim. Rebound by Dekaney, 15 seconds to go. What a great effort by the Springwoods Tigers. What a great job. Nothing to be ashamed of by the program and by Coach Gibson. Done a great job to get them this far. But the basketball season and playoff run for the Springwoods Tigers will come to an end. Final score, 50, Springwoods, 61, Dekaney. I'm Greg Dahl Jr. for the Spring Branch Sports Line. I want to thank all our listeners for joining us for tonight's game. PDQ Chicken made it happen. Visit them at 9440 Katy Freeway. Visit them today and get you some fresh, never frozen chicken available until 10:30 p.m. tonight. That's PDQ Chicken over at 9440 Katy Freeway. Once again, final score from Don Coleman Coliseum, 61. Dekaney Springwoods, 50. Dekaney moves on to the next round of the playoffs, and the season concludes for the Springwoods Tigers. But nevertheless, a lot of growth and a lot of hope coming up the line with Darian Gibson, Jalen Crawford, Jesse Zarzuela, Mr. Atunde, Nico Harden, Martavian Jones, and also John Slips and Vernon Broughton. I want to thank seniors Donovan Torin and also Dorian Jordan for helping the Tigers get to this point. First time in many years getting to the playoffs, and hopefully can get back next year with the realignment coming up of District 15-6A. Once again, final score from the Coliseum, 61, Dekaney, 50, Springwoods. I'm Greg Dahl Jr. for the Spring Branch Sports Line, telling you thank you and bye-bye.